Welcome back to the TerryTracker channel, and happy... I never know what it is. Friday, I think. This is the first time I've picked the camera up today because I was doing another favour and moving somebody's house contents for them this morning. And now I'm going to get some plastic, I don't know what it is, plastic wall coverings or something, I don't know, it's plastic sheeting for my friend's restaurant. So yeah, not very interesting so far for you. Oh, it is very windy again today. Oh, and I've moved back to the GoPro. Again, I'm shooting on 30 frames per second today, I think. Yeah, I'm shooting 30 frames per second today. I didn't like yesterday with the Sony. I don't know if it's because it's the older Sony or if it's the lens or whatever it is. Just the quality of the picture just wasn't good. The GoPro won hands down on everything apart from the fact it doesn't zoom. Yes, the clicking on the video, which I noticed in editing, was the little clip on the side of the camera that kept hitting the camera body. That didn't help, but I was more interested in the video quality, and the GoPro wins hands down. So I'm back to the GoPro. Unless I have to zoom in on something, then I may take the Sony out with me. But yeah, I'm trying out 1080p, 30 frames per second today. I tried out 4K 30 frames per second the other day. I'm going to be honest, I'll probably just go back to 60 frames a second and just, yeah, probably just go back to that. Something I just realised whilst I was playing around with the Sony. The reason it didn't perform well in low light is because the ISO was locked at 100. Which is not something I'm used to with the GoPro. You set a minimum, you set a maximum, which the minimum is always 100, and you set a maximum. I think I set it at 1600 on the GoPro, and it chooses the right one, and it does it all itself. The Sony, you have to choose the ISO yourself, and I had it set at 100 all day because it was quite bright. Yeah. So the low light performance of the Sony was my fault. Oops. So I'll have to have another go with the Sony at some point. I've removed the little metal tag off the side of it, which was causing that chink, 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 chink noise. So that'll be better. But still, it's the stabilization and also the way it blows out the sky and things like that. But my neutral density filter has come, so we'll give the Sony another try. My main issue is the stabilization of the footage. That is my main gripe with the A5000. Again, let me know if you've got an A6600 or something similar, or the ZV-1, and let me know if the stabilization's any better. I don't know if I'm going to get any better than the GoPro when it comes to stabilization, because it is an action camera, so it is used to moving around. I mean, for instance, I'll shake the camera now, and that's me shaking it quite violently, and the camera will smooth most of that out, I hope, or I've just looked so stupid. But yeah, the low light performance was my fault. Ooh, also, update on the weather. Still very windy. Look over here, you'll see the plastic blowing around a bit, but there's nice blue skies. But very windy.
What you doing, Dad?
Oh, the latest Chris Goforth video has just dropped. Yeah, this is pretty much as exciting as it gets today. Well, the light is going to look different in Le Shed, Le Studio, because I haven't got the ring light on. Because I forgot to fetch the USB plug that goes into the socket up there. Yeah, so I've just got a wire with no socket to plug it into. Never mind, we're just going to have to go off this. Although it's not flickering to my eyes, I know it'll be flickering on the camera. Please ignore it. It will be yellowy. It will be flickery. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just get over that. Not picked you up very much today, and I do apologise. The reason why I haven't picked you up is because I've been doing favours for people all day. My Albanian friends wanting us to do some stuff for them. So yeah. Haven't been able to do anything. I haven't been able to pick the camera up. When I could pick the camera up, the weather was rubbish. blowing so hard that the weather report, instead of having a wind symbol and a rain symbol, had a house landing on top of a witch symbol. Not really much to talk about. I know I've said this a million times before, but that's my map. If you're first time you've been on this channel, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please share, please comment, do everything of all those good stuff. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down. It's fine. It's all interaction anyways. Haha. If you really don't like the video, hit the thumbs down button twice. Anywho, this is my map of the world. I have pins all over it where you guys are from, and nobody seems to want to tell me where you are from. So, ooh, actually, this pin right here, there, you will not see it, but yeah, there's a pin there. It's in Morpeth. It's for Scott McKenna. Now, Scott McKenna is a good friend of mine, and he asked me to put a pin in the map. I'd already put him a pin in the map, and he hadn't watched the video. Scott. Anywho, that was months ago. Down below is the name of his business. If you're in the northeast of the UK and you want any plumbing done, Scott McKenna's the guy. Just somewhere here, I don't know where I'm pointing, somewhere here, and that'll be the name of his business. Get in touch with him, tell him TerryTracker sent you. Oh, also, send in videos of you saying my outro, and now it's time to do your job. Yeah, again, send them to terry@terrytracker.co.uk, or look for me on Facebook as TerryTracker, and you can Facebook Messenger me. And I'll use them at the end of my video, and I will advertise anything you want along the bottom of the screen, just here, when I play your outro. Your YouTube channel, your TikTok, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, said it a million times. If you've been to the channel a few times before, you'll know I do say that quite often. But there's not many of you sending videos. Come on, guys! I'm going to see what the weather's like tomorrow, see if there's anywhere I can take you. Like I say, the weather has been very, very windy, so the drone hasn't been going up. And also, it's been raining quite a bit, and very cold again. I was hoping that spring was on its way. We had a little taster of spring, and then it's gone again. See what the weather's like tomorrow, see if I can take you anywhere. That's all I can do, that's all I can promise. I can't change the weather, unfortunately. One thing to look forward to, though, is that lockdown is easing. It is, as of today, the 12th of March. And I think it's 2 weeks' time. I don't know. No. It's the 21st of March. The 21st of March is when the next bit of easing happens. And at that point, I think we can travel around the UK again and outdoor things open up again. Hopefully, and if that's the case, I'll take you to Beamish Museum, which I've been promising for a while, but obviously lockdown hit again in December or beginning of January, and that stopped that. So I will be taking you to Beamish a few times as soon as that opens. It's a very unique place. It has areas, it's all outdoors. There is some indoors, but those bits won't be open yet. But there's all sections from like Edwardian, Victorian, 1950s, and they are actual real streets that they moved. They bought a whole street from wherever, say, we'll just say York. They bought a whole street from York. Don't quote me on that. That is just a name of a town off the top of my head. And they marked each brick with a barcode, took the houses down and rebuilt the full street at Beamish Open Air Museum, brick by brick. So they are perfect representations of Victorian, Edwardian and old buildings, which will be very interesting for you to have a look around. I'll be interested in having a look around. I've been a couple of times, not been for about 3 years now. But yeah, oh, and there's actually some bits of furniture and items in there which I sold them, doing my antique stuff. Yeah, anyhow. But it's billed as a living museum, so if you want to have a look at it, it's Beamish in County Durham. Look at it online. Let me know if that's something you would like me to go and see. And even if you wouldn't want me to go and see it, I kind of am anyways, as soon as it opens. Obviously in the summer I'll try and do some British theme parks. I'll try and do Harry Potter. Yeah. for at the moment, it's locked down, and you have to deal with me walking on the streets and walking through fields and flying drones and doing geocaching, because that is all I'm allowed to do by law. Sorry. And talking in Le Shed, Le Studio. Right, okay, I really appreciate you guys that have stuck around. I have lost a few subscribers, and I think it's due to the restrictive nature of the laws that's going around COVID at the minute. Please stick with me. This channel will get more interesting. Thailand is starting to allow people back in slowly, and they're reducing the quarantine times, and eventually they're going to have no quarantine. So I will take to Thailand, because we do have, well, it's been cancelled twice, so we will be going to Thailand within, I would probably say, the next 12 months maybe. Yeah, stick with me. I will be taking you places. I'm trying to get back to Belgium, but after Brexit and with COVID going on, the hoops I'm jumping through, I jumped through one hoop and they put another one in front of me. I jumped through that hoop, they put another one in front of me. I've actually been on the phone to the Belgium embassy today. I have to send them an email, and if they deem it necessary, they will send me a certificate which I can take with me to show the police if I get pulled over, because I will get pulled over with a British registration in Belgium. Yeah, so I need that bit of paper from the embassy before I'm allowed to go over. Loads of red tape since Brexit, and obviously since COVID. So yeah, just waiting for things to open up. Just waiting for things to get moving again, as we all are all around the world, I suppose. Over here in England, the shops aren't even open. Well, it's been like this for about 3 months now. So it is very restrictive. All we're allowed to have is essential shops, which is food shops and what else? Yeah, food shops, basically. That's all we're allowed open. But sometime in April, all the non-essential shops will open again. And like I say, the restrictions are going to keep coming and going to keep removing them restrictions. And everybody's waiting for June the 21st, which is now, I'm classing it as Independence Day. Fingers crossed that date stays and we don't have another spike in infections, because if it does, they're just not even going to bother and they're just going to push it back. So yeah, at the moment it's all fingers crossed and praying that we do get some more restrictions lifted and we'll be able to go more places. So I've waffled on enough now. Sorry for boring you. Sorry for it being a pretty boring vlog, I must admit. But this is my life. This is what I do. This is a daily vlog. And I can't make myself Superman. I can't make things open, and I can't take you places if A, they're closed, and B, I don't have any money. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Now it's time to do your job.